have a seat. Court calls the case of State of Michigan versus Jason Brian Dalton, file 160287FY, with the parties identify themselves for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kalamazoo County Prosecuting Attorney Jeff Getting on behalf of the people of the state of Michigan.
Morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Jeff Williams, also here on behalf of the people.
Senator Solis here, Judge, on behalf of Mr. Dalton.
Thank you. This matter is scheduled for a preliminary examination this morning. Are there any requested stipulations in the court's cases?
We do have a few that I've discussed with defense previously, Your Honor, if I may.
Please.
The first stipulation, Your Honor, if I may approach, or I'll put them into the record, the defense has agreed to stipulate to the autopsy reports for the victims of the homicide counts. That would be counts 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. I've marked these as People's Exhibits 1 through 6. They indicate Exhibit number 1 is an autopsy report for Mary Lou Nye, who was the driver of a Chevy Cruze at the Cracker Barrel in Kalamazoo. An autopsy was performed on her. The cause of death was found to be multiple gunshot wounds, and the manner of death was homicide. Exhibit number 2 is the postmortem examination report for Mary Jo Nye, who was the driver of a minivan that was found at the Cracker Barrel in the county of Kalamazoo. An autopsy was performed on her as well. The cause of death was multiple gunshot wounds. The manner of death was homicide. People's Exhibit number 3 is the postmortem examination report of Barbara Hawthorne. An autopsy was performed on her. Multiple gunshot wounds were the cause of death. Manner of death was homicide. Exhibit number 4 is the report for Dorothy J. Brown. Again, an autopsy was performed. Cause of death, multiple gunshot wounds. Manner of death, homicide. People's Exhibit number 5 is the postmortem examination report of Richard Smith, Jr. He was found at the Sealy Motors in the city of Kalamazoo in Michigan. The cause of death was found to be multiple gunshot wounds. The manner of death was homicide. Final exhibit is People's Exhibit number 6. That is Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith's postmortem examination report. An autopsy was performed on him. Again, cause of death was multiple gunshot wounds. Manner of death was homicide. I should say, Your Honor, as Your Honor will be able to see for the report, all of these autopsies were performed by the Western Michigan University School of Medicine. If I may approach, I will give them to Your Honor.
Objection, Mr. Solis.
Judge, the record should reflect that I discussed that with Mr. Williams. And for purposes of the exam only, we have no objection.
Thank you. You may approach, counsel.
Your Honor, I anticipate that the court will also be hearing testimony today, and the people will be offering exhibits which are still photographs taken from surveillance videos. Some of those still photographs will be taken from surveillance videos at Sealy Motors on Stadium Drive in Kalamazoo. Some of those are from the Cracker Barrel on Cracker Barrel Drive, also in Kalamazoo County. For purposes of this examination only, the defense has agreed to stipulate to the foundation of those that they are accurate depictions of the scenes that they portray on the night of February 20th of this year, and that they are records kept in the normal course of business at those places.
Is that accurate, Mr. Solis?
It is, Judge, for purposes of the preliminary exam today.
And finally, Your Honor, one of our witnesses is Detective Lieutenant Jeff Crump from Michigan State Police. He's testified. I don't know if he's been in your courtroom, but I know he's been in both the 8th District and 9th Circuit many times. And Mr. Solis has agreed to stipulate to his qualifications as an expert in the field of firearms identification. And we'll, of course, remind the court of that when it's his turn to testify.
Is that accurate, Mr. Solis?
I'm very familiar with Officer Crump's qualifications, and that's correct, Judge.
Very good. There's no other
That's all I have, Your Honor.
stipulations. Then let me call you first witness for examination.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, people will call Tiana Carruthers.
It tastes like watermelon. I've never had that before.
Before you sit down, is that space? Are you okay? Stay standing for just a second, okay? Judge.
You solemnly swear affirm testimony you're about to give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Please have a seat. I can get you to state your name and spell it for the record, please.
Tiana Carruthers. Tiana Carruthers. Carruthers.
Very good. You picked up on that. Very good. Your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court. Ms. Carruthers, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things for me first, okay? Can you scoot yourself up a little bit towards the microphones? Everything's being recorded. We want to make sure that they can hear what you're saying, okay?
No, I just want to sit down.
Thank you. And the second thing is I'm going to ask you to try and keep your voice up so that everybody in the courtroom's able to hear what's being said, okay? Is that a yes?
Yes.
When you and I have a conversation, I can see you nod your head, and when you say mm-hmm and I understand what you're saying, but none of that gets recorded. So I
Okay.
need you to say yes or no. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
See, that's a good one. That's exactly what we're talking about. It's just a nervous habit. It's something that we all do when we're having conversations. Ms. Carruthers, do you currently live in Kalamazoo?
Yes.
How long have you lived in Kalamazoo?
8 years.
In February of this year, specifically on February 20th of 2016, did you live in Kalamazoo?
Yes.
Do you recall where you were living on that day?
Yes.
Where was that?
Meadows.
Where are the Meadows?
Off of G Avenue.
Is that here in Kalamazoo County?
Yes.
In the state of Michigan?
Yes.
How long had you lived at the Meadows?
2 years.
Did anyone live there with you?
Yes.
Do you have any kids?
Yes.
Do you have a daughter?
Yes.
All right. Did your daughter live there with you?
Yes.
And was she with you that afternoon?
Yes.
We need to talk about what happened that day. So if at any point in time you get nervous, you don't understand what's happening, please just let the judge know, all right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Late afternoon, early evening, 5:30, between 5:30 and 6 o'clock, do you remember what you were doing?
Yes.
Can you tell us what you were doing then?
I was on my way taking my daughter to the park with several other children.
Do you remember how many other?
4.
Where's the park?
Couple. It's located in my apartment complex.
So is it just a couple of blocks away from where you were living?
Yes.
Were you guys walking or taking a car to get to the park?
We were walking.
And so it was you and about 5 other kids?
Yes.
How old were the kids? Basically, are they...
No older than 11.
Were there any other adults with you?
No.
And so you and 5 kids under the age of 11 are walking to the park.
Yes.
When you're walking to the park, did something unusual happen?
Yes.
How did it start?
I was on my way walking towards the park, and a man was driving like an SUV, and he like cut us off, and he asked me I had to actually grab the children because he almost hit us, and so he asked me was I Macy.
Were the kids kind of goofing around and playing with each other as you guys were walking to the park?
Yes.
Were you in the parking lot, in the area
Yes,
where
in the
people
parking
normally
lot
drive?
Yes, in the parking lot going towards the park.
So when this car came up on you, this SUV, do you recall what color it was?
I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it was silver.
So the silver SUV comes up. The driver asks, "Are you Macy or Maisie?" Something to that effect.
Yes.
Did it seem unusual what was happening?
Yes, because it's a really quiet neighborhood where we stay, and I had never seen him out there before.
Were you worried about the kids at that point?
Yes, because he almost like really cut us off and almost hit us. So I grabbed the kids quite aggressively to, just because it just seemed really awkward to me. I just had a weird feeling inside.
So your concern was for the kids, and you wanted to make sure that you kind of got them rounded up.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Well, he pulled off, and we continued to walk. So I just told the kids to, get closer to me. So we continued to walk, and a couple minutes go by, and we don't even make it to the park almost. We're like right there by the sidewalk, and I seen him coming, and I saw a gun.
Intimidator cars. No, they gave bags. These old people, they had these old black bags. They're called they're black. They're black bags. And people drive around and you look at them. It gets real like, hey, it's time people look. And then that's when to tell people it's time to get to Temple.
Joe, you need to listen to your attorney, right?
Yeah, you need to get to Temple because you need to get going because it's called intimidator
You
bags.
need to be quiet in today's proceedings, okay?
Yeah.
If you have anything to say, you whisper to your attorney. That's today's rules, okay?
Okay. So, Ms. Carruthers, are you okay? Or do we need to take a minute?
Take it.
All right, we're going to call a recess.
Take it.
If you would escort down into holding.
We're here, honey. You're okay. You're okay.
Go. Come on. Come on, baby.
Watch my arm.
Yeah, be careful. Yeah.
Okay.
You can sit there as long as you need to, Tia.
Do you want to go out or do you want
I need to leave.
to? Okay. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
He's
Tia.
gone, honey. He's gone.
That's what I we're going to talk to the judge about that. We're going to go talk to the judge. You
All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Come on, baby.
Let me get her in the chair.
Here, right here. Got it. Come on, sweetheart.
Where's the penny?
I just
Oh,
Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. Come on, sweetheart. You look deep. Nothing can happen to you.
yes, yes. Okay, just watch your step.
Watch your step.
You have to bring her through her stairs. Okay,
Yes, I'm not touching it. Okay, let's
Where is he?
put your feet up, honey.
He's gone.
Is he gone? Okay. Okay, thank you. No, we're just gonna bring her out for a minute. Oh, okay. Where's Mom? She wasn't ready for his voice.
Just so you know, they're trying to get an IP address so they can do video. They're trying to help us. We're not the phone address. I'll send it.
going to be a couple minutes. A lawyer comes.
We have like maybe one representative of each family or couple out here, just so we don't have much room knowledge to know what's going on. You could report back here.
No. But we'll tell them to knock that off. Yeah, just put it on zero. Keep it going.
I don't know. I know she still has a hard time with balancing her side. You know, she's speaking and she's not really, but they haven't said what she remembers.
What they did.
He's not very well behaved, but we are.
Okay, yeah. He's coming back.
You need me to swear her away?
No. He got his prayer. He's coming back. We don't have a prayer now. Yep.
He jumps up.
Start putting everybody back in.
No, that's right.
I need some. Uh-oh.
Big baby. Oh, there's your little brother. You like
Don't stop dropping. Don't sit You know what? I'll go side next to you. It's not Oh, yeah. That's right, 'cause she has the seen us since he was down here in the rain. Yeah, she wants me to sit right here. I love it. Yeah, they have a tap because over here.
Is that coffee for everybody?
Make sure y'all get that.
Did you need some a little bit, Cheryl?
I said coffee.
Oh, we can't have coffee in the courtroom.
Everybody calls it.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. I'm out of it. I'm mad about it. For now. Just say for now. Yeah, for now.
We can hear you. Now, can you try to mute it? Can you? Okay. Wait a minute, hold on. Now, can you hear us? Oh. I didn't hear anything you just said. Say it again.
Don't want you to be able to vocally participate. We need to mute it on this end.
Right.
So leave your end unmuted so he can hear, and then I'll push this so he is able.
Works.
Okay?
Yep.
Got it?
Got it.
Is that how you want the camera angled?
Is that what you want? What do you see? Wait a minute.
Right now I see the witness stand, the judge's bench, and Diane's area.
Yep, that's fine.
Where do you want it? That's up to you. Carrie, can you see? Oh no. I'm going to push that button.
Becky?
See the screen here? See, they can hear everything that's going on over here.
You see where I'm going with this?
You know about the backside?